None, my liege.
It's very odd. If King Gamma fails to put an appearance in at our court before the sun has set in yonder west, and fails to bring the Princess Ida here with him, to whom our son Hilarion was betrothed at the extremely early age of 1, there's war between Gamma and ourselves. Oh, Cyril, how I dread this interview. It's 20 years since he and I have met. He was a twisted monster, all around, as though Dame Nature, angry with her work, had crumpled it in fitful petals.
But, sir, a twisted and ungainly trunk often bears goodly fruit. Perhaps he was a kind, well-spoken gentleman.
Oh, no. For adder-like, his sting lay in his tongue. His sting is present, though his stung is past.
But stay, my liege. O'er yonder mountain's brow, I see a small body. And attached to that small body, I see Gamma's arms. And now I look more closely at it, sir. I see attached to that small body, King Gamma's legs. From which I gather this corollary, that that small body must be Gamma's own.
Ha! Is the princess with him?
Well, my liege, unless her highness is full 6 feet high, and wears mustachios too, and smokes cigars, and rides en cavalier in coat of steel, I do not think she is.
One never knows. She's an odd girl, I've heard, and does strange things. Come now, bustle there. For Gamma, place the richest robes we own. For Gamma, place our coarsest prison dress. For Gamma, lay our costliest banquet out. For Gamma, lay cold water and dry bread. For Gamma, let our best spare bed be aired. For Gamma, let the deepest dungeon yawn. For, as King Gamma bring the Princess Ida with him here today, or bring her not, so shall King Gamma have much more than everything, much less than nothing. Now hearken to my strict command on every hand, on every hand. To your command on every hand, we dutifully bow. If Gamma bring the princess here, give him good cheer, give him good cheer. If she come here, we'll give him a cheer, and we will show you how. Give him hurrah, give him hurrah, give him hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Shout and sing our music, give his daughter to our town. Let's shout hurrah, give him hurrah, give hurrah. His oath upon our throat, we'll trounce them both. We'll trounce them both upon the rope, they sure as for today. We'll lock him up in the dungeon cell and tone his knell on a funeral bell. The dungeon cell, his funeral bell, will strike you with dismay. Hip hip hurrah, hip hip hurrah, hip hip hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Laugh and sing the faithful singing in a familiar way. Shout hurrah, hip hip hurrah, hip 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 hurrah.
Today we meet, my baby bride and I. But my hopes are balanced by my fears. What transmutations have been conjured by the silent alchemy of 20 years. Ida was a 12-month-old 20 years ago. I was twice her age, I'm told, 20 years ago. Husband twice as old as wife argues ill for married life. Baleful prophecies were rife 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Still I was a tiny prince 20 years ago. She has gained upon me since 20 years ago. Though she mother? Is there news for me at last?
King Gamma is in sight, but much I fear without the princess.
Alas, my liege, I've heard that Princess Ida has forsworn the world, and with a band of women shut herself within a lonely country house, and there devotes herself to stern philosophies.
Then I would say that the loss of such a wife is one to which a reasonable man would be easily reconciled.
Oh no, or I am not a reasonable man. She is my wife, has been for 20 years. I think I see her now.
Ha! Let me look!
In my mind's eye, I mean. A blushing bride, all bib and tucker, frill and fur below. How exquisite she looked, as she was borne recumbent in her foster mother's arms. How the bride wept, nor would be comforted, until the hireling mother for the nonce administered refreshment in the vestry. And I remember feeling much annoyed that she should weep at marrying with me. But then I thought, these brides are all alike. You weep at marrying with me? How much more cause you'd have to cry if it were broken off. These were my thoughts. I kept them to myself. For at that age, I had not learnt to speak.
genuine philanthropist, all other kinds are shaz. Each little fault of temper and each socio defect in my erring fellow creatures I endeavor to correct. To all their little weaknesses I open people's eyes, and little plans to snub the self-sufficient I devise. I love my fellow creatures, I do all good I can. Yet everybody says I am a disagreeable man, and I can't think why. To compliments inflated I will withering reply, and vanity I always do my best to mortify. A charitable action I can skillfully dissect, and interested motives I'm delighted to detect. I know everybody's income and what everybody earns, and I carefully compare it with the income tax returns. But to benefit humanity, however much I plan, yet everybody says I am a disagreeable man, and I can't think why. I'm sure I'm no ascetic, I'm as pleasant as can be. You'll always find me ready with a crashing repartee. I've an irritating jackal, I've a celebrated sneer, I've an entertaining sneer, I've a fascinating leer. Everybody's prejudice, I know a thing or two. I can tell a woman's age in half a minute, and I do. I try to make myself as pleasant as I can, yet everybody says I am a disagreeable man, and I can't think why.
He can't think why. He can't think why.
Well, well. So this is Castle Hildebrand. Dame Rumor whispered the place was grand. She said your taste was superb, exquisite, unparalleled.
Oh, really, King?
But she's a liar. Why, how old you've grown. Is this Solarian? Why, you've changed too. You were a singularly handsome child. Are you a courtier? Come then, ply your trade. Tell me some lies. How do you like your king? Vile rumor says he's all but imbecile. Now, that's not true.
My lord, we love our king. His wise remarks are valued by his court as precious stones.
And for the self-same cause. His sensible remarks, like precious stones, derive their value from their scarcity. Come now, be honest. Tell the truth for once. Come, out of me. I'll harm you not. This leg is crooked, this foot is ill-designed, this shoulder wears a hump. Come, out with it. Look, here's my face. Am I not the worst of nature's blunders?
Nature never errs. To those who know the workings of your mind, your face and figure, sir, suggest a book appropriately bound.
Why, hark ye, sir! How dare you bandy words with me?
No need to bandy all that appertains to you.
Do you permit this, king?
We are in doubt whether to treat you as an honored guest or as a traitor knave that plights his word and breaks it.
If casting votes with me, I give it for the former.
We shall see. By the terms of our contract, signed and sealed, you are bound to bring the Princess Ida with you here today. Why is she not here?
Answer me this. What think you of a wealthy, purse-proud man who, when he goes to call upon a starving friend, pulls out his gold and flourishes his notes and flashes diamonds in the pauper's eyes? What name have you for such a one?
A snob.
Just so. The girl has beauty, virtue, wit, humor, grace, wisdom, charity, and pluck. Would it be kindly, think you, to parade these brilliant qualities before your eyes? Oh, Oh no, King Hildebrand, I'm no snob.
Stop that tongue, or you shall lose the monkey head that holds it!
Bravo! Your king wishes to deprive me of my head, that he and I may meet on equal terms.
Where is she?
In Castle Adamant, one of my many country houses. There she rules a women's university with a full 100 girls.
100 girls! 100 ecstasies!
But no mere girls, my good young gentleman. With all the college learning that you boast, the youngest there will prove a match for you.
With all my heart, if she's the prettiest. Fancy 100 matches, all alike. That's if I strike them as I hope to do.
Despair your hope. Their hearts are dead to them. One who wishes to gain their favor must strike their teeming brains, not their hearts. They're safety matches, sir, and they knock only on the knowledge box, so you've no chance.
But are there no males whatever in those walls?
None, gentlemen, excepting letter mails, and those are driven, as men often are in other large communities, by women. Why, bless my heart, she's so particular she hardly suffers hymns in church. And all the animals she owns are hers. The girls rise at cockcrow every morn.
And they have male poultry.
No, not at all. The crowing's done by a very accomplished hen. Perhaps if you address the lady most politely, flatter and impress the lady most politely, humbly beg and humbly sue, she may deign to look on you, but your doing you must do. Most politely, most politely, most politely.
Humbly beg and humbly sue, she may deign to look on you, what you're doing you must do. Most politely, most politely, most politely.
Go you and inform the lady most politely, if she don't, we'll storm the lady most politely, you'll remain as hostage here, good and bad don't disappear, we will hang you, never fear. Most politely,
You'll remain as hostage here, should you let him disappear, we will hang you, never fear. Most politely, most politely, most politely.
Come, Cyril, Florian, our course is plain. Tomorrow morn, their idol will engage, but we will use no force her love to gain. Nature has armed us for the war we wage. Expressive glances shall be our lances, and puffs of silvery our light artillery. We'll storm their bowers with scented showers of fairest flowers that we can buy.
Dainty child, little fragrant violet, oh gentle violet, oh little sigh, oh sweet vanity, oh feeling vanity, to touch their vanity we will resign.
One day is fading with serenades, and such frivolity will prove our quality, a sweet
will justify. A love exceeding will justify.
Daisy violet, oh fragrant violet, oh gentle violet, oh little sigh. Oh sweeter vanity, though mere vanity, to touch their vanity we will rely. Oh daisy violet, oh dainty violet, oh fragrant violet, oh gentle violet, oh little sigh. Oh dainty violet, oh fragrant violet, oh dainty violet, oh fragrant violet.
Must we till then in prison cell be thrust?
You must.
This seems unnecessarily severe.
For not to dwell in a dungeon cell, nor thin and prison in a solitary prison is a poor lookout for a soldier stout who is longing for the rattle of a complicated battle. Yes, longing for the rattle of a complicated battle, for the rum-tum-tum of a military drum, and the guns that go boom boom. The rum-tum-tum of a military drum, rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, who is longing for the rattle of a complicated battle, and the rum-tum-tum of a military drum, rum-tum-tum.
When the land's bride has it late complied with the just conditions of our requisitions, you may go in haste and indulge your taste for the fascinating rattle of a complicated battle, the fascinating rattle of a complicated battle, the rum-tum-tum of the military drum, the guns that go boom boom, the rum-tum-tum of the military drum, rum-tum-tum, 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 who is longing for the rattle of a complicated battle, and the rum-tum-tum of the military drum, rum-tum-tum. But till that time we'll here remain and bear we will not entertain to see a man may disobey the lives of men. But till that time we'll here remain and bear we will not entertain to see a man may disobey the lives of men. See a man may disobey the
Chloe. Chloe will lose 3 terms, for yesterday, while going through her drawing book, I found a sketch of a perambulator. A double perambulator. Shameless girl. That's all. At present. Now, attention pray. Your principal, the princess, comes to give her usual inaugural address to those young ladies who joined yesterday.
Mighty maiden with a mission, paragon of common sense, running out of erudition, miracle of eloquence. We are blind and we would see. We are blind and will be free. We are dumb and we will talk. We are lame and we would walk. Mighty maiden with a mission, paragon of common sense, miracle of Our goddess was that lovest light, and o'er its side there unillumined eyes. At this my call, a fervent few have come to woo the rays that from thee fall, O goddess wise, that lovest light, that lovest light. That fervent words and fervent thoughts be mine, that I may lead them to thy sacred shrine. Let fervent words and fervent thoughts be mine, that I may lead them to thy sacred shrine. I may lead them to thy sacred shrine, thy
Women of adamant, fair neophytes, who thirst for such instruction as we give, attend, while I unfold a parable. The elephant is mightier than man, yet man subdues him. Why? The elephant is elephantine everywhere but here. And man, whose brain is to the elephants as woman's is case demands, that rule of three, conquers the foolish giant of the woods, as woman, in her turn, shall conquer man. In mathematics, woman leads the way. The narrow-minded pedant still believes that 2 and 2 make 4. Why, we can prove, we women, household doormats as we are, that 2 and 2 make 5, or 3, or 7, or 5 and 20, if the case demands. Diplomacy? The wiliest diplomat is absolutely helpless in our hands. He wheedles monarchs. Woman wheedles him. Logic? Why, tyrant man himself admits it's waste of time to argue with a woman. Then we excel in social qualities. Though man professes that he holds our sex in utter scorn, I venture to believe he'd rather pass the day with one of you than with 500 of his fellow men. In all things, we excel. Believing this, 100 maidens here have sworn to place their feet upon man's neck. If we succeed, we'll treat him better than he treated us. But if we fail, why then let hope fail too. Let no one care a penny how she looks. Let red be worn with yellow, blue with green, crimson with scarlet, violet with blue. Let all your things misfit, and you yourselves at inconvenient moments come undone. Let hairpins lose their virtue. Let the hook disdain the fascination of the eye. The bashful button modestly evade the soft embraces of the buttonhole. Let old associations all dissolve. Let Liz divorce from Claiborne, Calvin from Klein, Elizabeth from Darcy, Taylor from Travis Kelsey. In other words, let chaos come again. Who lectures in the Hall of Arts today?
I, madam, on abstract philosophy. There I propose considering, at length, 3 points: the is, the might be, and the must. Whether the is, from being actual fact, is more important than the vague might be, or whether the might be, from taking wider scope, is for that reason greater than the is. And lastly, how the is and might be stand when compared with the inevitable must.
The subject's deep. How do you treat it, Frey?
Madam, I take 3 possibilities, and then I strike a balance between the 3, as thus. The Princess Ida is our head. The Lady Psyche might be. Lady Blanche, neglected Blanche, inevitably must. Given these 3 hypotheses, defines the actual betting against each of them.
Your theme's ambitious. Pray you bear in mind, he who highest soars falls farthest. Fare you well, you and your pupils. Maidens, follow me.
But not yet. I bide my time. For I was once someone, and the was will be. The present as we speak becomes past. The past repeats itself, and so is future. This sounds involved. It's not. It's right enough. Come, mighty must, inevitable shall. In thee I trust. Time weaves my corona. Go marking is. Go disappointing was. That I am this. Ye are the cursed cause. Ye are the cursed cause. Yet humble second shall be first, I ween, and dead and buried be the cursed has been. Oh, weak might be, oh, me might could would should. How powerless ye, for evil or for good, in every sense your moods are cheerless all. What are your turns? Ye are imperfect all. Ye have deceived the trust I've shown in ye. Ye have deceived the trust I've shown in ye. I've shown in ye. Away, the mighty must alone shall be.
Gently, gently, evidently, we are safe so far. After scaling fence and paling, here at last we are.
In this college, useful knowledge everywhere one finds, and already growing steady, we've enlarged our minds.
We've learned that prickly cactus has the power to attract us when we fall,
That nothing man unsettles like a bed of stinging nettles, short or tall.
Short or tall. Feet on throttles, and we don't like broken bottles on a wall.
On a wall. That spring guns breathe defiance, and that burglary's a science after all.
After all, a woman's college, maddest folly going. What can girls learn within these walls worth knowing? I'll lay a The princess shall decide it. I'll teach them twice as much in half an hour outside it.
Hush, scoffer, ere you sound your puny thunder. List to their aims and bow your head in wonder. They intend to send a wire to the moon.
To the moon.
And they'll set the Thames on fire very soon.
Very soon.
Then they learn to make silk purses with their rigs.
With their rigs.
From the ears of Lady Circe's piggy wigs.
Piggy wigs.
And weasels at their slumbers they trepan.
They trepan.
To get sunbeams from cucumbers they've a plan.
They've a plan.
They've a firmly rooted notion they can cross the polar ocean, and they'll find perpetual motion if they can.
If they can.
These are the phenomena that every beauty domina is hoping at her university we shall see. These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at her university we shall see.
As for fashion, they will flirt, so they say.
So they say.
And the circle they will skirt some fine day.
Some fine day.
And the little pigs they're teaching for to fly.
For to fly.
And Wagner they'll be screeching in the sky.
In the sky.
Each newly joined aspirant to the clan.
To the clan.
Must repudiate the tyrant known as man.
Known as man.
They mock at him and flout him, for they do not care about him, and they're going to do without him if they can.
If they can. These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at her university she shall see. These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at her university we shall see. In this college, useful knowledge everywhere one finds, and already growing steady, we've enlarged our minds. We've enlarged our minds. So that's the Princess Ida's castle. Well, they must be lovely girls indeed, if it takes such walls as those to keep intruders off.
To keep men off is only half their charge, and that's the easier half. I much suspect the real object of these walls is not to keep the men off, as to keep the maidens in.
What are these?
Why? Academic robes, worn by the lady undergraduates when they matriculate. Let's try them on. We're covered to the very toes. 3 lovely lady undergraduates who, weary of the world and all its wooing,
And penitence for deeds there's no undoing. Looked at askance by well-conducted maids.
seek sanctuary in these classic shades. I am a maiden cold and stately, heartless I with a face divine. What do I want with a heart innately? Every heart I meet is mine. Every heart I meet is mine, is mine. Haughty, humble, coil free, little care I what maid may be, so that a maid is fair to see. Every maid is a maid for me.
heart in every dimple. Nobody breaks more hearts than I. Nobody breaks more hearts than I.
Haughty, humble, coy or free, little care I what may be, so that a maid is fair to see. Every maid is a maid for me.
I am a maiden coyly blushing, timid am I as a startled hind. Every suitor sets me flushing, every suitor sets me flushing. I am the maid that wins mankind.
Haughty, humble, coy or free, little care I what may be, so that a maid is fair to see. Every maid is a maid for me. Haughty, coy or free, little care I what may be, so that a maid is fair to see. Every maid is a maid for me.
But say, who comes here? The princess, as I live. What shall we do?
Why, we must brave it out. Madam! Accept our humblest reverence.
We greet you, ladies. What would you with us?
What shall I say? We are 3 students, ma'am. 3 well-born maids of liberal estate who wish to join this university.
If, as you say, you wish to join our ranks and will subscribe to all our rules, 'tis well.
To all your rules, we cheerfully subscribe.
You say you're noble women. Well, you'll find no sham degrees for noble women here. You'll find no sizars here, or servitors, or other cruel distinctions meant to draw a line twixt rich and poor. You'll find no tufts to indicate nobility, except such tufts as indicate nobility of brain. As for your fellow students, mark me well. There are 100 maids at this university. All good, all learned, and all beautiful. They are prepared to love you. Will you swear to give the fullness of your love to them?
Upon our words and honors, ma'am.
We will.
But we go further. Will you undertake that you will never marry any man?
Indeed, we never will.
Consider well. You must prefer our maids to all mankind.
To all mankind, we much prefer your maids.
We should be dolts indeed, seeing how fair.
Take care, that's rather strong.
But have you left no lovers at your home who may pursue you here?
No, madam, none. We're homely ladies, as no doubt you see. And we have never fished for lovers' love. We smile at girls who deck themselves with gems, false hair, and meretricious ornament to chain the fleeting fancy of a man, but do not imitate them. What we have of hair is all our own, our color too. Unladylike, but not unwomanly, is nature's handiwork, and man has learnt to reckon nature an impertinence.
Well, beauty comes for naught within these walls. If all you say is true, you'll pass with us a happy, happy time.
And if, as you say, 100 lovely maids wait within to welcome us with open arms, I think there's very little doubt we shall.
and we know, alas, we've tried it and we know. Unreal this love is due, its pains alone are true. Alas, the world is but a broken toy, its pleasures give it all its joy. Unreal its love is true, alas, we quite agree with you, alas, we quite agree with you. Unreal its loveliest you, unreal its love is you, unreal its love is you, alas, its loveliest you, alas, alas, its pangs alone are true. In faith, the plunge is taken, gentlemen. For willy-nilly now, we are maidens. And maids against our will we must remain.
These ladies are unseemly in their mirth.
Here's a catastrophe, Hilarion. This is my sister. She'll remember me, though years have passed since she and I have met.
Then make a virtue of necessity and entrust our secret to her gentle care.
Psyche. Why, don't you know me? Florian.
Why, Florian,
Oh, my sister.
what are you doing here? And who are these?
I am that Prince Hilarion, to whom your princess is betrothed. I come to claim her plighted love. Your brother Florian and Cyril came to see me safely through.
Prince Hilarion, Cyril too. How strange. My earliest playfellows.
Why, let me look. Are you that learned little Psyche, who at school alarmed her mates because she called a buttercup ranunculus bulbosus?
Are you indeed that Lady Psyche who at children's parties drove the conjurer wild, explaining all his tricks before he did them?
Are you that learned little Psyche, who at dinner parties brought in to dessert would tackle visitors with, "You don't know who first determined longitude. I do. Hipparchus 'twas, BC 163. Are you indeed that small phenomenon?
That small phenomenon, indeed am I. But gentlemen, 'tis death to enter here. We have all promised to renounce mankind.
Renounce mankind? On what grounds do you base this senseless resolution?
Senseless? No. We are all taught, and being taught, believe that man sprung from an ape is ape at heart.
That's rather strong.
The truth is always strong.
As Lady Fair of Cambridge High has loved by ink in the days gone by. The maid was radiant as the sun, but the ape was a most unsightly one. The ape was a most unsightly one, so it would not do. His skin fell through, for the maid when his love took form or shape expressed such terror at his monstrous error that he sought an apology and made his escape. The picture of a disconcerting
yes, just now we are, but hope by dint of study to become, in the course of time, young women.
No! No! Oh, don't do that! Is this indeed a man? I've often heard of them, but till today, never set eyes on one. They told me that men were hideous, idiotic, and deformed. They're quite as beautiful as women are. As beautiful, they're infinitely more so. Their cheeks have not that pulpy softness which one gets so weary of in womankind. Their features are more marked and their chins. How curious.
I fear it's rather rough.
Oh, don't apologize. I like it so.
The woman of the wisest wit may sometimes be mistaken. In either views I must admit my faith is all but shaken.
On every other point than this, her learning is untainted, oh, but man's a thief with which she is entirely unacquainted, oh, acquainted, oh, acquainted, oh, entirely unacquainted, oh.
Then jumped for joy and gaily found the truth, found the truth. The bells are ringing through the air, ring here and there and everywhere.
And echo forth the joyous sound, the truth is found, the truth is found. And echo forth the joyous sound, the truth is found, the truth is found. And echo forth the joyous sound, the truth is found, the truth is
My natural instinct teaches me, and instinct is important. Oh, not everything you want to be, and nothing that you oughtn't to.
That fact was seen at once by you in casual conversation, oh, which is most creditable to your powers of observation, oh, observation, oh, observation, oh, your powers of observation, oh.
Then jump for joy and gaily bound. The truth is found, the truth is found. The bells are ringing through the air, ring here and there and everywhere.
and echo forth the joyous sound. The truth is found, the truth is found, and echo forth the joyous sound. The truth is found, the truth is found, and echo forth the joyous sound. The truth is found, the truth is
Melissa? Mother? Here, a word with you. Those were the 3 new students? Yes, they are. They're charming girls. Particularly so. So graceful and so very womanly. So skilled in all the girls' accomplishments. Yes. Very skilled. They sing rather nicely, too. Oh, they do sing nicely. It's rather odd. 2 are tenors. And 1 a baritone. They all have colds. Colds? Do you think I'm blind? Those girls are men disguised. Oh, no. Wait, you wrong these gentlemen. I mean, winked at anything in years. 'Tis but one step towards my destiny. The mighty must, the inevitable shall.
Now, wouldn't you like to rule us and guide this university? I must agree 'twould pleasant be, sing hey of proper pride. And wouldn't you like to clear the coast of malice and perversity? Without a doubt I'll bundle them out, sing hey when I preside. Sing hey, sing hoity-toity, sonny for song. Sing merry come up, and our day will come. Sing proper bright is the horse to run, and happy-go-lucky my lady For years I've writhed beneath her sneers, although a born Plantagenet, you are much too meek, or you would speak, sing hail, say no more. Her elder I by several years, although you'd never imagine it, sing so I've heard, but never a word had I e'er believed before. Sing hey, sing hoity-toity, sonny for song. Sing merry come up, and our day will come. Sing she shall learn that a worm will turn, and happy-go-lucky my lady saved! For a time, at least.
Melissa, come.
Oh, sir, you must away from this at once. My mother guessed your sex. It was my fault. I blushed and stammered so that she exclaimed,
Can these be men?
then seeing this,
Why, these are men,
she would have said,
but are men.
stuck in her throat. She keeps your secret, sir, for reasons of her own. But, oh, fly from this and take me with you. That is, no, not that.
I'll go, but not without you. Why? What's that?
The luncheon bell?
Oh, I'll wait for luncheon then.
Merrily ring the luncheon bell, merrily ring the luncheon bell. Here in the hospital, these three body like as well. Merrily ring the luncheon bell.
appetites to subdue.
Yes, yes, we'll learn our appetites to subdue.
Madam, your words the wise, nobody should despise. Cast with an appetite keen I am. But I'll subdue it, I'll subdue it, I'll subdue it with cold roast lamb.
Yes, yes, we'll subdue it with cold roast lamb. Merrily ring the luncheon bell, merrily ring the luncheon bell. Merrily ring the luncheon bell, the luncheon bell.
You say you know the court of Hildebrand. There is a prince there. I forget his name.
Hilarion?
Exactly. Is he well?
If it be well to droop and pine and mope, to sigh, oh, Ida, Ida, all day long. Ida, my love, my life, oh, come to me. If it be well, I say, to do all this, then Prince Hilarion is very well.
He breathes our name. Well, it's a common one. And is the booby comely?
Pretty well. I've heard it said that if I dressed myself in Prince Hilarion's clothes, supposing this consisted with my maiden modesty, then I might be taken for Hilarion's self. But what is this to you or me, who think of all mankind with undisguised contempt?
Contempt? Why, damsel, when I think of man, contempt is not the word.
I'm sure it isn't. And if it is, it surely should not be.
Be quiet, idiot, or they'll find us out.
The Prince Hilarion's a goodly lad.
You know him then?
I do indeed. We are inseparable.
Why, what's this? You love him then?
We do indeed. All three.
Madam, she jests!
Jest?
Remember where you are.
Jest? Why not at all? When at the court, Hilarion, when at the court, you and Hilarion rode the same horse.
Astride?
Of course. Why not? Wore the same clothes and once or twice, I think, got tipsy in the same good company.
Well, these are nice young ladies, upon my word.
Don't you remember the old kissing song he'd sing to blushing Mistress Lala J, the host of the pigeons? Thus it ran. Would you know the kind of maid sets my heart aflame? Eyes must be, don't curse and stay. Cheeks must blush for shame. She may neither dance nor sing, but demure in everything. Hang her head in modest way with pouting lips, that seem to say, oh, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, oh, I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of maid sets my heart aflame. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, oh, I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of maid sets my heart aflame. When a maid is bold and gay, if a tongue goes clang, flaunting it in brave array, maiden may go hang. Sunflower gay and hollyhock, never shall my garden stock. Mind the blushing rose of May with pouting lips, that seem to say, oh, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, so I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of maid sets my heart aflame. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, though I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of maid sets my heart aflame.
Infamous, we
thou hast chained must wear his chains. Thou canst not set him free. He wrestles with his bonds in vain, who lives by loving thee. If heart of stone for heart of fire be all thou hast to give, if dead to me my heart's desire, why should I wish to live? Have mercy on me. No word of thine, no stern command can teach my heart to rove. Then rather perish by thy hands than live without thy love. A loveless life apart from thee were hopeless slavery. Were hopeless slavery. If kindly death will set me free, why should I fear to die? If kindly death will set me free, if kindly death will set me free, why should I fear? Why should I fear to die?
Madam, without the castle walls and armored guard, demand admittance to for his deny them, we will defy them. Too late, too late. Audacious tyrant! Do you dare to fear the maiden and
Since you inquire, you've no desire to be a maiden here nor anywhere. No desire to be a maiden here nor anywhere. No. Some years ago, no doubt you know, and if you don't, I'll tell you so. You gave your oath upon your troth to Valerian, my son. A vow you make, you must not break. If you think you may, it's a great mistake. For a bride's your bride, though the knot were tied at the early age of 1. A vow you make, you must not break. If you think you may, it's a great mistake. For a bride's your bride, though the knot were tied at the early age of 1. And I'm of every kind of king who's indisposed for parleying. Fit the whip of a bit of a chip, and that's the long and the short of it. For he's of every kind of king who's indisposed for parleying. Fit the whip of a bit of a chip, and that's the long and the short of it. Decide to pocket your pride and let Hilarion claim his bride. Why, well and good, it's understood, we'll let bygones go by. But if you choose to sulk in the blues, I'll make the whole of you shake in your feet, storm your halls and level your walls with the blinking of an eye. But if you choose to sulk in the blues, I'll make the whole of you shake in your feet, storm your halls and level your walls in the blinking of an eye. For I'm a peppery potentate whose little inclined is claimed to bait to fit the wit of a bit of a chit, and that's the long and the short of it.
For he's a peppery potentate whose little inclined is claimed to bait to fit the wit of a bit of a chit, and that's the long and the short of it.
We may remark, though nothing can dismay us, that if you thwart this gentleman, he'll slay us. We don't fear death, of course we're taught to shame it, but still upon the whole we thought we'd name it. Yes, 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 better perhaps to name it. Our interests we would not press with chatter. Three hulking brothers, more or less, don't matter. If you'd pooh-pooh this monarch's plan, pooh-pooh it. But when he says he'll hang a man, he'll do it. Yes, yes, yes. Tell that he'll do it.
Yeah. You do not hurt us. Do not hurt us, if it please you. Please you, let us be. Let us be. Let us be. Soldiers, disconcert us. Disconcert us, if it please you. Frightened maids are we. Maids are we. Maids are we. Please you, do not hurt us. Please you, let us be. Frightened maids are we. Frightened maids are we. But would be an error to converse on terror. So in idle slave, boldly we exclaim, "Down to thee, great Lord, strike the deadly blow! As the old Crusader struck his brave foe!"
I like your spirit, girls. We have to meet stern, bearded warriors in fight today. Wear not but what is necessary to preserve your dignity before their eyes and give your limbs full play.
One moment, Mom. Here is a paradox we should not pass over without inquiry. For we are prone to say, this thing is needful, that superfluous. Yet they invariably coexist. For we find the needful comprehended in the circle of the grand superfluous, yet the superfluous cannot be brought unless you're amply furnished with the needful. These singular considerations are
Superfluous, yet not needful. So you see, the terms may independently exist. Women of adamant, we have to show that women, educated to the task, can meet man face to face on his own ground and beat him there. Now let us set to work. Where is our lady surgeon?
Madam, here.
We shall acquire your skill to heal the wounds of those that fall.
What? Heal the wounded?
Yes?
And cut off real, live legs and arms?
Of course.
I wouldn't do it for 1,000 pounds!
Why, how is this? Are you faint-hearted, girl? You've often cut them off in theory.
And in theory, I'll cut them off again. With pleasure, and as often as you like. But not in practice.
Coward, get you hence. I've craft enough for that, and courage too. I'll do your work. My fusiliers, advance. Why, you are armed with axes. Gilded toys. Where are your rifles, pray?
Why, please you, man, we left them in the armory for fear that in the heat and turmoil of the fight, they might go off.
They might, oh craven souls, go off yourselves. Thank heaven I have a heart that quails not at thought of meeting men. I'll discharge your rifles off you. Where's my band, mistress?
Forgive me, madam, but the band is ill and cannot come today. Why, this is flat rebellion.
I've no time to talk to them just now, but happily I can play several instruments at once. And I will drown the shrieks of those that fall with trumpet music, such as soldiers love. How stand we with respect to gunpowder? My lady Psyche, you who superintend our laboratory, are you ready to blow these bearded rascals into shreds?
Why, madam?
Well,
Let us try gentler means. We can dispense with fulminating brains while we have eyes with which to flash our rage. We can dispense with villainous saltpeter while we have tongues with which to blow them up. We can dispense, in short, with all the arts that brutalize the practical, Holist.
I never knew a more have deserted me. So fail my cherished plans. So fails my faith. And with it, hope. And all that comes of hope.
To blank captivity. I'm free so far.
Your message?
King Hildebrand is loath to war with women. Pit my sons, my 3 brave sons, against these popinjays, these tufty jack-and-dandy featherheads, and on the issue let thy hand depend.
Insult on insult's head! Are we a stake for fighting men? What fiend possesses thee that thou hast come with offers such as these, from such as he to such a one as me?
I am possessed by the pale devil of a shaking heart. My stubborn will is bent. I dare not face that devilish monarch's black malignity. He tortures me with torments worse than death. I haven't anything to grumble at. He finds out what particular meats I love, and he gives me them. The very choicest wines, the costliest robes, the richest rooms are mine. He suffers none to thwart the slightest plan, and gives strict orders none should contradict me. He's made my life.
My poor tortured father.
Whene'er I spoke sarcastic joke, replete with malice spiteful, this people mild, politely smiled and voted me delightful. Now when a white sits up all night, ill-natured jokes devising, and all his wiles are met with smiles, it's hard, there's no disguising. Don't the days seem lank and long when all goes right and nothing goes wrong? And isn't your life extremely flat with nothing whatever to grumble at?
Oh, isn't your life extremely flat with nothing whatever to grumble at?
When German bands from music stands play Wagner imperfectly, I bade them go, they didn't say no, but off they went directly. The organ boys, they stopped their noise with readiness surprising, and grinning herds of hurdy-gurds retired apologizing. Don't the days seem lank and long when all goes right and nothing goes wrong? And isn't your life extremely flat with nothing whatever to grumble at?
Oh, isn't your life extremely flat with nothing whatever to grumble at?
I offered golden sums untold to contradict me. I said I'd pay £1 a day to anyone who'd kick me. I bribed with toys great vulgar boys to utter something spiteful, but bless you know they would be so confoundedly politeful. In short, these aggravating lads, they tickle my taste, they feed my pants. They give me this and they give me that, and nothing whatever to grumble at.
My poor old father. How he must have suffered. Well, I yield.
Shields! I'm saved! I'm saved!
Open the gates. Admit these warriors. Then get you all within the castle walls.
Side for it, this spot is suited quite for it. And then you gaily sing, and then you gaily sing. Oh, I love the jolly rattle, love the ordeal by battle. There's an end to the tattle when your enemy is dead. It's an everybody gone, feels the crack upon his mouth, and it's going with his swallow and it's down for the back. Oh, I love the jolly rattle, there's an end to the tattle when your enemy is dead. It's an everybody gone, feels the crack upon his mouth, and it's going with his swallow and it's down for the back. Oh, I think that all so let us sing long live our King.
Where are those brutes? Hilarion! Sarah Florian? Dressed as women? Why, is this indeed Hilarion?
Yes, it is.
Why? You look handsome in your women's clothes. Stick to 'em. Men's attire becomes you not. And you, pretty ladies, would it please you to pray King Hildebrand to set me free? hang on his neck and gaze into his eyes. He never could resist a pretty face.
You dog, you'll find, though I wear women's garb, my sword is long and sharp.
Hush, my love. Here's a virago. Here's a termagant. If length and sharpness go for anything, you'll want no sword while you can wag your tongue.
What need to waste your words on such as he? He's old and crippled.
Aye, but I've 3 sons, young, muscular, and brave. They're well worth talking to. Come, what do you say?
All right, pretty ones. Engage yourselves with us, if 3 rude warriors affright you not.
Old as you are, I'd wring your shriveled neck if you were not the Princess Ida's father.
If I were not the Princess Ida's father, and had not her 3 brothers as my sons, no doubt you'd wring my neck, and in safety too. Come, come, Hilarion, begin. Give them no quarter, they will give you none. You've this advantage over warriors who kill their country's enemies for pay. You know what you're fighting for. Look there.
This helmet, I suppose, was meant to ward off blows. It's very hot and weighs a lot, as many a guardsman knows, as many a guardsman knows, as many a guardsman knows, as many a guardsman knows. So off that helmet goes. Yes, 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 so off that helmet goes. This tight-fitting cuirass is but a useless mass. It's made of steel and weighs a deal. This tight-fitting cuirass is but a useless mass. A man is but an ass who fights in a cuirass. So off goes this cuirass. Yes, 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 so off goes that cuirass. These brassage, truth to tell, they look uncommon well. But in a fight they're much too tight, they're like a lobster shell, they're like a lobster shell. Yes, 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 they're like a lobster shell. These things we treat the same, we quite forget their name. They turn one's legs to cribbage pegs, their aid we thus disclaim, their aid we thus disclaim. Though we forget their name, though we forget their name, their aid we thus disclaim. Yes, 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 their aid we thus
Stay your hand. We yield ourselves to you. Ladies, my brothers all I plead
Is this the end? How say you, Lady Blanche? Can I with dignity my post resign? And if I do, will you then take my place?
To answer this, it's meet that we consult the great potential mysteries. I mean, the 5 subjunctive possibilities. The may, the might, the could, the would, and the should. Can you resign? The prince may claim you. And if you might, you could. And if you should, I would.
I thought as much. Then to my fate I yield. Oh, I had hoped to band all women with my maiden throng and make them all abjure tyrannic men.
A noble aim.
You ridicule it now. But if I had carried out this glorious scheme, at my exalted name, posterity would bow in gratitude.
But pray, reflect. If you enlisted all women in your noble scheme and made them all abjure tyrannic man, the obvious question then arises, how is this posterity to be provided?
I never thought of that. My Lady Blanche, how do you solve this riddle?
Don't ask me. Abstract philosophy won't answer it. Take him. He is your shall. Give in to fate.
And you desert me. I alone am staunch.
Madam, you placed your trust in woman. Well, woman has failed you utterly. Try, man. Give them one chance, it's only fair. Besides, women are far too precious, too divine, to try unproven theories upon. Experiments, the proverb says, are made on humble subjects. Try our grosser clay, and mold it as you will.
Remember, too, dear madam, that if at any time you grow weary of the prince, you can return to Castle Adamant and rule your girls, as heretofore you know.
And shall I find the Lady Psyche here?
If Cyril man does not behave himself, I think you will.
And you, Melissa, will you be here?
Madam, howsoever Florian turns out, unhesitatingly I answer, no.
Consider this, my love. If your dear mamma had seen things from your point of view, and I wish she had, then where would you be?
There's a field of unbounded speculation upon which I could discourse for hours.
No doubt. We will not trouble you. Hilarion, I have been wrong. I see my error now. Take me, Hilarion. We will walk the world, yoked in all exercise of noble end. And so, through those dark gates across the wild, that no man knows. Indeed, I love thee.
Scented showers, the fairest flowers, the happy hours will gaily